yelling at me yet again. Of course it was. Can't talk much. I'm playing RS3.
What the fuck?
My mouse sensitivity is all out of whack.
You can only add seeds or fully grown saplings to the seed vault.
Mouse settings. Let's do it. Mouse pointer speed. Let's maybe lower it down to like 8. That feels appropriate. Perfect. Okay. It's gonna be a good one, folks. I'm on the sauce. if that sleepwalker will ever get home. Probably not. Bada bing, bada boom. Is everyone playing RS3 because of that Josh Strife Hayes video? Must be. Influx of new players. Boop, boop.
Bing, bing, bong. Bing, bong. Boom, 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 bong.
Do we post a link to the stream on main? Or do we post a link to the... Whoa. Whoa, this Mega Man figure looks sick. Oh, these aren't those fucking... What makes the current ones? Funko? Oh, this looks dope. It's got Cutman colors. Blade Man or Metal. Blade Man? Metal Man? Is it Metal Man? It's Metal Man. Metal Man, yeah. Dude, that looks so cool. Anyway, Jesus. That's so distracting. Getting distracted with goddamn action figures and now I'm growing weeds. Gosh, Flabbit. Daddy bought a couple of White Claws at Meijer. It's getting real kooky in here. We got two unlosable fights. Well, love to hear that. Cursive Arrow. Let me see if he's gold card and Arab. Ooh, you get to fight Arab himself, the guy with the shield. Hey, why don't you F off, buddy? Get out of here. Nobody wants you around anymore. Okay, so if I were to do one of these quests tonight, I think Death on the Isle would be... That would be ideal. Plus agility experience, I mean, come on. What's the other one? Perseverance. Ooh, 40k agility experience. Gonna help. Why does Karen have like the saddest song I've ever heard? Boom. What's my highest viewed Digimon video? While I'm just like sitting here looking at my channel. Shine Greymon probably. Yeah, Shine Greymon Burst Mode. I used to have a clip of all 3 of the Digimon from Digimon Data Squad Digivolving to the Mega level. But that shit got taken down by Toei or whoever the fuck. Rest in peace. It might still be on my channel, just like not visible by anybody. Let me see here. Oh wow. Oh, this is on YouTube, kids. Oh, fuck. 18 years ago. Oh. Oh my god. Wow, I'm fucking old. Alright. Anyway. Finish this farm run. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Why is fight song trending? What the fuck? Rita. Come here, baby. You got something to say to the microphone? Damn, these White Claws hit hard. Oh my god. Yeah. Got something to say? Rita, come back. Ran away, so here we are.
Testing, testing.
Okay. 91 whole herbs. Wow. Fantastic. Dad go food, mom go nude, and sis go dude. Dad go food. What is? Might change my alts back to the OG trios. Dad go food. Okay, so dad goes and gets some food for the family. That tracks. Mom go nude. Mom has to get naked. And that's the end of that. And sis go dude. Is sis trans? I think sis is trans. That's my theory.
Let me know in the comments.
I feel like I also missed a farm. No, you know what probably happened? I probably got a Renard seed from my seed pack. And that put me over one. Because I had 20 seeds. I should have used 9. So I must have gotten 21. It all makes sense now. Thank you, Fasambi. Thank you. It all makes sense. I'm gonna go do some head frost now. Bye-bye. Okay. What? 76 were narweeds. Yeah, it's Tempros time, I think, baby. Let's grab a couple of those. Grab one of these. And, let's get a house teleport. Go to house. Here's the Amy of Glory. Al-Karid. It's not racist, it's just how it's pronounced. There we go here. Alright. This is going to be the single greatest run of Tempros games that anyone has ever had. We're going to get the pet. We're going to get the Book of Water, or the shit that is called. And we're gonna get laid too while we're at it. And I have the quest helper on for some reason. So I was thinking about doing a quest, but nobody's here to entertain while I do it. So I don't want to do it right now. I ain't in no rush. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Why is there snow on the beach? I don't really like that. I think we're gonna go back to GPU. Does anybody still believe in Joe Hendry? Oh, I don't like that. That's horrible. Oh my god. Oops, meant for CC. Jesus Christ. Never change, RuneScape. Never change. There we go. Boss a wave. Dump the inventory. Who the fuck is Joe Henry? Oh, nard. Alright, nard. Everyone get out of there. Everyone move. I've never seen it go in front of one of the buckets before. That sucks. Alright, we're cool. Scottish wrestler. Scottish wrestler. Sounds like a stand-up guy. I'd vote for him. Divine rune pouch. What the fuck is a divine rune pouch? I've had every other type of rune pouch. Oi. Oh, that's like the rune pouch. Okay, I'm thinking of the regular. I was thinking of rune. What the fuck are the other pouches? Small pouch, medium pouch, large pouch? I don't know. Doesn't matter. How do I have a second inventory of freaking fish? Thanks, all you are also supportive, and I am grateful for you. Someone else seems wrong. Oh fuck. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit because it looks like the levels are even. And I don't like how even they are. That's probably good. That's probably better. That's probably best. Joe Hendry is going to win the Royal Rumble. Fuck, I'm full. What am I thinking? That's not what I clicked on at all. Here we go. Back at it. Oh, son of a bitch. I'll save you all. Alright. We're good. Fuck. Of course it despawns while I'm doing it. After I put out the flippin' fire. Frick. No, that one's gone and... Whatever, man. I'm just gonna wait for the dang pool. Score. I mean, my score was terrible, but we're here. All right. I think this is the thumbnail I'm using. Is this called Strange Freak Plays OSRs? Bing bong. On the Fritz. Okay, so like, what the fuck did Neil Gaiman do? I ain't paying for that vulture expose. I'm gonna need someone to tweet about it and make a thread or. Okay, this is basically everything you need to know about the Neil Gaiman article. I don't think I've ever read a Neil Gaiman thing, now that I think about it. Never read Sandman. Never read American Gods. Never read the one with David Tennant. Never read any of that shit. Alright, so what do we got here? She said, this is just a clip. She said Gaiman never asked what she liked in bed. There was no discussion of safe words or aftercare or limits. He'd ask her to call him master and beat her with his belt. These were not sexy little taps, she says. She told him she didn't like it. She says he replied, "It's the only way I can get off." That's fucking weird. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay then. My feet are cold. I'm gonna get slippers. Feet is here. Ow. Okay, we're back. Those were my swordfish, you dipshit. There's only 3 of us. We got 20 seconds. Come on, guys. All right. 8, 9. All right, we're good. Hey, Peanut. Y'all like anchovies on y'all's pizza? No, it's my baby Rita. Making biscuits, rubbing her face on the microphone. I don't even think I've ever had anchovies. I just want to stir shit. See what happens. Wow, that was fast. Come on, one more. Damn. Parmesan in the USA uses wood pulp. It's true. Yum. Are Archie's screams showing up on the capture, I wonder? Get that shit out of here. That's right. Fix that shit. Oi. What is this? Oh, fuck. What? Yeah. Everything's fine. I can fix that, I guess. He's got it. Mr. Construction Cape over here. Yes. God bless Costco. Pros never travel. That I ain't even finishing that one. Oh shit! I didn't even notice. Wow. Damn, the White Claws really did hit. That's weird. Doesn't help that I don't drink that often, so. For watching. Allegedly. Stab them damn fish. Stab them fish. Ugh, yeah. Stab them. Can't carry anymore. Time to go dump them in a bin. The fuck is a kilometer? That's what I'm saying. Common Euro L. Wow. It's getting contentious in there. Or no. Wow. I was hoping that wouldn't come up, but it looks like it came through. I'm gonna find a way to burp on stream without it coming through my microphone, I swear to God. Without just muting it, I guess. The goddamn waves. Alright, 56. I think at 29% is the most efficient way to get back at it. Or to dump your inventory. I don't know. I'm a little drunk. There I am. Stabbing them fish. Alright, inventory full. Let's go. Archie. Trying to summon my cat. Well, not that cat, but, I mean, that cat looks cute, too. Got a friend who is an oxygen enjoyer, had cancer. Suspicious. You know who else enjoyed oxygen? Hitler. Incredible stuff. All right, let's go. Oop. Knocking the microphone around like a dang barbarian. Only 2 permits. But we got some good fishing XP, baby. 19.5% of the way to 78. Let's get it. Let's get it. Everybody jump with me. Jump with me. Oh, baby. Oh, okay, wow. I don't think there was that many of us. To the two of you watching, allegedly, welcome. I've had a couple of White Claws. I've done this 196 times, so I should be able to do it with a little bit of alcohol in my belly. It's not going to be perfect. I didn't think I would be this tipsy off of 2 tall boys, but here we are. We're coping. We're working with it. Yeah. That's about all I have to say about that. Superstition is bad for your brain. I love Stevie Wonder. That's good. Moderate stition. Should put that on a t-shirt. Semi-stition. I think that rolls off the tongue a little bit more. Is this guy talking to his dad? The fuck? Let's get rid of some of these dang fires. I'm not going to make the obvious joke there. Yeah, the rat's shed is pretty funny. They keep it entertaining for sure. Come on, give me one more. Whatever. Fuck! Did not think it was that close. Running is cringe. God, can't even get like 3 fish. Johnny Fishes. That's a good name for what I'm doing right now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any water in my buckets. Fuck. Whew. That's close. Alright. Everyone else is taking care of it. It's fine. Let's stab this hole, baby. Ugh. '71 agility and only have 1 piece of... That's disgraceful. I gotta throw it in the chat. Am I right? I got a cat yelling at me. Oh my god. The fires are out of control. Can't be said enough. We gotta stop these fires. NMZ, that's a good use of time. Like Nightmare Zone, you can just completely, pun intended, I guess, but zone out. I could have thought of a better word, but zone out just fits so well. Girl dinner? The fuck is girl dinner? Fried rice, carnitas, or pizza? Oh boy. Anyone give a shit about my disgraceful joke? No, I don't think so. Well, can't win them all. Oh, fuck. This is the second. I've never seen. Wait, when did I lose my hammer? Oh my god. The white claws really are hitting, aren't they? Alright. Everything's cool. We're good. Wow. Wow, that was embarrassing. Alright, well. Fuck. Screw it. I'm gonna do one of the quests I'm missing after this run. Give me some music. Well, we're already at 0. Damn. Makes it seem like this is really cool or something. Alright. 7 permits. I think I just spent like half hour doing Temperos and I only got 7 permits. That's embarrassing. But whatever. We're gonna do a quest. Because I want my quest cake back. Gosh dang it. Give me the pet. Give me the pet. Give me the pet. Fine. Alright, this music is kind of stressful. Let's maybe just go back to area. Alright. Quest tracker, what do you got for me? Death on the air. 2 free inventory slots and 2 unlosable fights. This is what I like to see. Costume needle. North Alderan teleport destination via pendant 8s. 80s. Eddies. Right. Let's do it. That's literally all I need. Alright. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of dialogue, which is going to be a lot of me reading. So we're going to take a few house teleports and we're just going to get after it. Talk to Patsy at the entrance to Villa Lucens on the island of Alderan. Is that new Varlamore place? Almost certainly. Yeah. Okay. Alright then. There's a way to do this. And I think it's going to be Civitas de la Fortis. And we're going to take some money with us. And let's go. Because I don't think Oh, there might be. Yeah, there's a Quetzal. But I don't know if I've unlocked the Quetzal. Let's see if I've unlocked the Quetzal. There you are. Aldurin, more like Alderaan, like the Star Wars. Mr. Great Boy over here. Yo, put some pants on, am I right? Alright, whatever. Okay. Just go up here. This is gonna be a funny one because I am the equivalent of basically 3 White Claws deep. And I did not think it would be hitting me this big. Well, there you go. Good day. It's voice acting time. Good day. I don't suppose I could trouble you for the briefest of moments. Good day to you. I could consider being troubled for the right reasons. How does access to a rather fancy party sound as a motivator? I mean, we got our duffel bag packed. We got Adala. She's coming with us, I assume. Well, as long as I get to actually enjoy. Let's give this guy some kind of accent. Something that's not racist. Not racist. Not racist. I'm sure I could also rustle up some payment to encourage you, if you have any reservations. You may even find some exciting opportunities inside, given the presence of some of Alderin's wealthiest citizens. So if you're going to this party, would you also be one of Alderin's wealthiest citizens? Alas, I am, quite unfortunately, not rich in money. What I do possess is a certain wealth of talent, for, you see, I am an actor. Ooh, I picked a really good accent for this guy. Patsy the Grand, they call me. Eventually. They call me Gordo Baggins. Just Gordo Baggins. So, if you're not rich in money, how am I going to get paid? Assuming I agree to help you with whatever it is you want. Cutting words, but you need not worry. While you won't be getting paid up front, I have a feeling that if all goes well, I will soon find myself with more than enough wealth to handsomely reward you. And besides, if nothing else, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time at the party. Cool, let's go to a party. Suppose I could do with letting my hair down a little. Alright, I'm in. Wonderful. So, whose party are we going to? Well, that's complicated. You don't know? Sometimes a man has to follow his heart. And a second-hand invitation saying there's a party at Villa Lucens tonight. Villa Lucens? Yes, the villa is home to an almighty patron of the arts. He even has his own theater atop the cliffs behind the villa. In fact, there's a whole reason this party is because... Wait. In fact, this whole reason for this party is because he's showing his new play. And yet you don't actually know who he is. Pardon me. This opportunity came about quite suddenly. In fact, as such, I'm unfortunately not as prepared as I otherwise would be. However, an actor like myself can't turn down the chance to meet with a man like him. Not to mention the chance to enjoy a good party. Well said, Adala. Oh, that reminds me, Gordo Baggins. This is Adala. She's helping me out today. If you have her, why do you need me? She advertised herself as a bag carrier, so she's here to move my bag around. There's a lot of costumes and props that I travel with. So it's nice to have someone else carry them. I'm not going to say no to a fancy party, even as the help.
As for your part in all this, good old Baggins, with all this being a fancy party and all, I happen to need a butler to help me fit in. A butler? You know, serving me wine and tending to my needs. Fancy suit and all. Right, so I don't actually get to enjoy the party at all, do I? Oh, I'm sure you will. You'll just have to act a little here and there. I see. You mentioned a fancy suit. You wouldn't happen to have a butler outfit in the bag you mentioned. I don't believe I do. I don't really take roles like that these days. Well, in that case, any idea where I might get one? Preferably free of charge.
Lots of villas around here will have butlers. And butlers mean uniforms.
Are you suggesting I steal one?
I suppose you could always put it back once you're done.
And I'm sure whoever I take it from will be overjoyed to have someone else wearing their uniform. Maybe I should add a butler's uniform to my vast array of costumes after all.
I doubt they'll even realize. Anyway, I remember seeing some uniforms through a window on the way over here. They were in the villa to the north.
Right. I'm off to find a uniform then. Good luck. Alright, so we're here. We're going to a villa to the north. If the wandering guard bothers you, wait until he steps away before entering. Okay. So this little fella. So if I just kind of head in. Alright. Cool. And take uniform. My cat is also begging for attention. If you left because of my incredible voice acting, I deeply apologize, but also you're not here, so screw you, man. You steal a uniform from the wardrobe. Philomena Kunk. Thoughts? Kunk rocks. That's all I gotta say about that. Leave the house with the butler's uniform. Got it. Return to Fizzer after Fizzer? I read that as Pfizer, and I thought Fizzer would be a fun. Wow. White Claw is a hell of a drug. Alright, we're good. Return to Patsy after stealing the butler's uniform. Here we go. Adala.
I see you've managed to find a uniform.
I have indeed. You must have a good eye to have seen them through the window as you walked by.
It was a bit of a lucky spot, I must admit.
Lucky indeed. It's almost like you were specifically looking for them.
Just good fortune. Now, I ought to get a move on getting this bag inside.
Adala heads inside. Oh, she's in a rush, isn't she? Given the state of your bag, given the size of your bag even, I'm not sure she's rushing anywhere. Well, she sets a good example. You should probably be heading on in yourself. I'm guessing the entrance is just up these stairs? The guest entrance is, yes. Don't tell me. You'll have to go in through the staff entrance, unfortunately. I can't be seen entering with the help. Oh. The help. Sorry, just getting into character. You'll have to use the staff entrance, though. Where would I find said entrance? I'll bet Adala went through it. You should have followed her. I think she headed somewhere along the hedgerow. Put the butler's uniform pieces and talk to the head butler in the stone stairs to the south. Mr. Head Butler. Don't chop down this tree. We don't need to do that. Alright. Oh, Nil Sal to you. I wasn't expecting anyone else. Sorry, there was a bit of a holdup. I'm quite new to this. A holdup? Nothing bad, I hope. I've known people to have problems with their employers before. Is yours treating you well? He seems friendly enough. I'm not sure if I'm getting paid, though. Datamo! Oh dear, oh dear. Are you part of a union? I don't remember joining one. I probably should with the very working conditions I go through. We have a fantastic one here on Alderaan. If you're interested, I can't say discussions are effective, but sometimes the wealthy do come to the table. I think this is a one-time gig for me, but thank you. Very well. In that case, there are just a few quick admin bits to go through before I let you in. First and foremost, butlers must keep their uniforms and masks on at all times. If you are seen without yours, you will be ejected from the party. Got it. No taking off my uniform. What's this about masks? All staff are to be as anonymous as possible tonight, so we'll provide you with a mask on entry. We'll be using them to keep track of who's coming and who's going. My kitty is coming to my lap. Now, for security purposes, butlers are required to enter and leave with completely empty pockets. We'll hold on to anything you need to us to as well steer in there. Got it. Nothing in and nothing out. Right? I think that covers everything. Are you ready to enter? Let's fucking get it. Good, good. Hold on to any items you have on you whilst you're in there. All of my money is in that man's pockets. Alright. Now this is an image. Alright, let's go. Head inside the villa and talk to Patsy. You made it in, and don't you look the part? Magnificent. I feel like a court jester. And not for the first time either. Nonsense. Now, why don't you go and introduce yourself to our host and the other guests? I could do without knowing a little more about everyone. I could do with knowing a little bit more about everyone. Hang on. I'm meant to be an anonymous butler. How do you expect me to get to know people for you? I'm sure you can get their names at least. That will give me something to work with. Okay, anything else I can do for you, especially things you could easily do for yourself? No, I think you're doing more than enough right now, thank you. Now let's talk to Constantinople.
So this is grand, isn't it?
Certainly seems to be quite the event.
I'd say it's one of the finest yet, though I do wish more of the guests could have made it. However, looks like we've gained a bit of a straggler.
A straggler? I don't know if I can do that voice for this whole thing. Yes, that slightly pompous fellow that hasn't introduced himself to anyone yet. The fact that he's here means he must have gained an invitation, though I don't know how. Is that going to be an issue? I'm sure it won't be. I'm always open to meeting new people, especially those who enjoy the arts. Oh good, because it's actually him who I'm here with. He was very keen to meet you, even though he didn't actually know your name. I can't believe it. How could he even know the name of his gracious host? Perhaps he's new to the island. Still, for an actor, his research seems lacking. He's an actor, you say? Ah, now that explains why he was so eager to be here. Well, if he's good, this might be his lucky day. I, Constantinius, am in the market for a new actor to sponsor. Sponsor? Well, you know actors. Very profitable once they're popular. I like to make investments. For example, I sponsored tonight's lead actor, Livius, for some time. He's done very well for himself. And for me. It's too expensive for me these days. Anyway, perhaps you'll see him tonight on stage. Alright. Introduce yourself to Koziak. Good day, sir. Sir, I thought I'd left that behind when I retired. Please, call me Koziak. Absolutely, Koziak. You can call me... I seem to remember one of the rules of this party was that the staff were to remain anonymous. You can't call me then. Are you enjoying the party? I am, yes. Though I am far more excited for tonight's performance. Constantaneous says he's hired some of the finest actors for this one. Wait. Did I misgender Constantaneous? Oh my god, I think I did. Oh well. Does anyone know how to does anyone know how to profit fast? Raids. Gamble. Anyways. Buy 10 bonds and bet them all on black. That's one way to go. Alright, Pavo. Excuse me, you there. Hi there, how can I be of service? I could do with another drink. Oh, I feel that. Do you have a preference? Wine or something non-alcoholic? Perhaps a White Claw, even. Alcoholic. I'll have you know that I, Pavo, am most certainly not an alcoholic. Now, grab. Alright. Zakoshia. Good day to you. What am I looking at here? No salt to you as well. You seem different to the other staff here. First time? It is. How could you tell? You seem similar things on the boats. Perhaps people look a bit wobbly until they settle. Oh, I hadn't noticed I was. Few ever do. Do you spend a lot of time on boats? I run something of a shipping company. If you need it moving, Zakatla's got you. Well, I don't typically find myself in need of that sort of thing, but if that ever changes, I'll keep you in mind. Turn to Patsy with the information you've gathered. Did I gather any information from that? I was like half paying attention. The drink on my thing is wobbling. That's all I know. I saw you make Let's try that again. I saw you make her oil on the party, so then who's who? So we've got Pavo, the drunk one over there. I'm not sure there's much to them other than their love of drinking. Zakatla, who seems a lot more relaxed. It seems she runs a shipping business. Last of all, for the guests, we have Koziak. He's quite up on the rules of this party, so he might not be happy that you weren't properly invited. Invited? I have an invitation, and I can act like I belong here. He'll never know. He might not, but our host Constantaneous does. Oh. Should frame this better. There we go. Luckily, he didn't actually seem to mind you being here too much. Apparently, he's actually looking for a new actor to sponsor. Sponsoring moi? How marvelous. Oh, I think I should have a drink to celebrate. Could you be a dear and go into the wine cellar for me? What would you like for the wine cellar? A beer? Whilst that sounds lovely, I've heard there's some Principum red down there. It's not produced anymore, so is rather hard to Wait. It's not produced anymore, so it's rather hard to find, but our generous host seems happy enough to share. Jagex, I'm begging you. If you need a scriptwriter, hire me. I will check your scripts. It's very hard for me to cold read this while I'm drunk. If you don't make it grammatically as accurate as possible, okay? That's all I'm asking for. All right. 1 glass of wine coming right up. Time to go to the cellar. Just dash my happy little ass over there. Mayonnaise chocolate cake. Hate that. Don't want to read that anymore. We're just going to do the quest. The label's faded. But I'm sure this is the wine Patsy was talking about. Why wouldn't it be, you know? You're suddenly startled by the sound of a glass shattering in another part of the cellar, causing you to spill some of the wine on yourself. What? Ah, it's going to stain, isn't it? Well, it was a red, right? Red, right? So, I don't know. I think I'll be okay. Check on man. Also, there's just a guy over here, just probably drunk off his ass. Is everything okay? Hello? Have you had too much to drink? You there. Don't move. What the? You're coming with us. How did that guy overpower me? It's always the butler, isn't it? Sorry, is that like a paddle? What are you... Stradius, what are you holding? What about your buddy, Hutza? No, Stradius. We don't know for sure they did it. Looks likely, though. Did what exactly? Murder. Stradius. What? These guys both have the same voice. It was my turn to level the accusation at a suspect. How often do we get to handle a murder? You have to respect the systems we have, Stradius. I'm still here, in case you forgot. So murder. Interesting choice at a party full of wealthy people, wouldn't you say? Poor Livius. He wasn't acting this time. But I didn't kill anyone? You just happened to be found standing in a closed room with a dead body? With bloodstains on your clothes, no less. Bloodstains? The red stains on your uniform. The victim's blood, I'm sure of it. Oh, the wine. You found me in the wine cellar and you won't even consider that might be wine? I suppose I could try tasting it. Stradius, what if it's blood? Well, then it won't taste like wine, will it? No, you make a good point, actually. I'm just gonna go. Oh, no, you won't. You're going to wait right there and answer some questions. Would you believe me if I said I didn't do it? We'll consider it. We will? But first, questions. Why were you down in that cellar? I was looking for a wine. Principum Red? Patsy sent me to get some for him to drink. I just happened to hear a commotion and thought someone may have been hurt. So you're just trying to help? Yes. Honestly, I'm sold. This fucking quest, man. Stradius. Ah, yes, sorry. I'm afraid I can't just let you go. Not without an investigation. Not to mention, given our whole job here was to stop anything bad happening at this party, we're not really doing so well right now. We'll look even more ineffective if we don't have a suspect. Could be a career ender, really. Quite. Okay, well, much as I didn't kill that man, I suppose I don't want to hurt your careers. Maybe I could catch the killer. Do you have any relevant qualifications? Well, I were meant to have... Wait. After all, training to be a butler must have taken a long time. But I'm not even a butler. I got hired to act like one.
Right, so now I have to put murder back on the table. Who are you?
I'm just Gordo Baggins. I got hired by Patsy to be a butler for this evening, alongside a lady named Adala.
Dala. Ah. Yes, I believe she's accounted for.
You ran into her.
She came in shortly after we arrested you. Your friend Patsy mentioned she'd been sorting out some of his costumes.
You mean she was only accounted for after the murder took place?
Why do I get the feeling we're not doing a good job of actually investigating this? It isn't just you.
Again, maybe I could be an extra pair of hands here.
Have a potential suspect investigate the murder? It wouldn't be orthodox. But it might work. I'm not sure I like the implication that we can't solve it ourselves.
I agree.
But we're not actually qualified for this. We normally just guard drunk people, not solve murders. You make a fair point, Hudsa. Gordo Baggins, if you promise not to leave, can you help us work out what's happening here?
I promise not to flee the scene.
Perfect. Shall we get to investigating then?
Where should I start?
The victim was Livius, the lead actor in tonight's play. His body is still down in the cellar, so you should probably go and inspect it, along with the rest of the crime scene. No doubt you'll also want to question everyone. We'll keep them busy for you until you're ready. We'll also give you a case file to track your notes in.
Okay, let's get to it. All right. Anyone who's watching this, I gotta take a gosh dang piss, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The thrilling conclusion to whatever the fuck this is will conclude after I piss in a toilet. Just call me Joe and come to my shack, baby. All right, I'm back. Take a swig here. Who's this dog with the mustache? What the fuck? This is a smart-looking dog. What the fuck? I love this game. All right. So anyway, as you were, enter the cellar again to begin your investigation. Got it. What is this? A jug. I wonder why this jug's been tucked away in this corner. Was someone trying to hide it? Small box in the south room. Oh, fuck. It appears to be a box full of blank wine labels. I suppose they like to keep things well organized. What is this? Broken stool. Why would Constantius keep a broken stool around? Unless it was only just broken. Investigate the wine storage. It's only half full. Someone must have been drinking from it. Oop. Anyway, investigate the broken pottery in the east room. Broken pottery, my god. Looks like someone's dropped this. Wonder if there was a fight. And then there's Livius. So what's got you then? Inspect the body. A few cuts and scrapes. No stab wound. Poison, perhaps. Fuck. They got him with poison. Constantius. Alright, so Constantius is a balding man. Got it. I don't remember what voice they gave him.
Oh, poor Livius. Where am I to find another actor of his caliber?
Was he by any chance the one you mentioned earlier? The one who was starting to get too expensive for you? Stingy, am I right?
I may have had some quibbles with how expensive his performances were, but he always made a profit. I can only hope his understudy is capable of filling the gap that's going to be left. Livius always kept her in the shadows, though he did say that he was nearly ready for a leading role of her own.
Interrogate Koziak. You didn't happen to know Livius, did you, Koziak? I'm familiar with his work, but not the man himself. I don't remember the voices I did. I'm so sorry. He's been Constantius' preferred actor for a few years now. Did he ever come and join the parties? Perhaps you crossed paths during the festivities?
I'm almost certain we didn't. The actors spend the entire party getting ready, and then I usually fall asleep by the end of the play.
The plays are that good, are they?
I'm an older man. I need an early night to keep myself going. I am partial to a puzzle, though, so solving this crime could keep me up all night.
Guy is Jeff Bezos. Interrogate Pavo.
You know, it's a surprisingly sobering moment when someone's murder beneath your feet.
Did you know him well?
You were once drinking fellows. The things I've seen him drink without even breaking a sweat.
Did you drink with him today?
I don't remember. It seems likely I would have, though. He never liked to prepare for a performance without at least a small drink.
Assuming you did, where would you have a drink with him?
Probably down in the cellar. That was always where I preferred to go.
So you admit that you may well have been down there with him today. Do you think something might have happened while you were drinking?
I'd like to think that I remember something so terrible happening in front of my eyes.
And yet you can't actually remember if you've been drinking with him.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, I don't know.
Sus. Very sus, very sus. Jakoshia. Quite an unfortunate turn of events, isn't it? I'm not sure it's unfortunate so much as a tragedy, surely. Well, I believe the play was actually intended to be a comedy. I'm hopeful they'll have an understudy who can fill in for today. The play's still going ahead? Are we just going to ignore that a man was murdered? I'd rather not think about it personally. I think that's the same voice as the Patsky guy or whatever his name was. Whatever. Okay, so Livius wasn't a customer of yours then? Would he have a reason to have been? Actors seem to have a lot of costumes to move around the place. Maybe a shipping magnate, such as yourself, would make good money off of them. I'm afraid I can't help you there. Good tip about the actors, though. I'll have a visit to the College of Bards next time I'm in Tempestus. Well, Elon, the kind of guy who flexes an infernal cape with 200 million woodcutting and nothing else. What the fuck? It's a good chat. Anyway, interrogate Patsy and Aldila. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I got arrested for murder because you sent me into that cellar. Did you at least manage to find what I sent you down there for? The Principum Red, of course. Constantius has a nice large container of it. However, I'm not sure if that's the most... Seattle, you were right.
What self-respecting man would have a wine cellar without such a historic wine in it?
It's a shame we're locked up here. Locked down up here. I'd love to try it. I came so close, too, if it weren't for that actor. Are you blaming Livius for his own murder? Of course not. I'm just ruining a missed chance to try that wine. Turn the guards with the information you found so far.
How's the investigation going?
I think I found everything there is to find so far. What now?
Do you think you can pin down a suspect?
I'm not sure. Oddly enough, no one is admitting to having done it, and given they were all here together, I'm pretty sure they'd be each other's alibis.
What if they hired someone to do it for them? Stratius. That's actually a good point.
Maybe the butlers?
You mean more of them might be fake like you?
Well, thanks to the masks and uniforms, they're all anonymous. It's also very hard to keep track of how many there are.
Have we been keeping tabs on all the butlers? What if one's escaped? The killer might already be in the wind.
Surprised that's the first time I've really stumbled.
Both of you are missing that there's no window in which they could have left that cellar.
Pardon me.
Ah, yes. We came down when we heard the commotion. They would have been able to get out before then. Seems we're back to square one again, Gordo Baggins, unless you can think of anything else to investigate.
I could try stealing from the suspects. Perhaps one of them will be carrying something incriminating.
You probably shouldn't mention that in front of us. I suppose we can always return things to them later. Huzzah.
I'll be subtle. Alright, we talked to Adala. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I got arrested for murder because you sent me into that cellar. Did you at least manage to find what I sent you down there for? I feel like I just read all this. Okay, pickpocket a dollar. Oh, I'm supposed to pickpocket her. Got it. Pull some wine labels out of Adala's pockets. I wonder what these are for. Pickpocket Koziak until he finds a threatening note. Oh my god, it's a threatening note. Wonder what this is about. Pickpocket Pavo. Drinking flash. Well, I suppose that's not surprising. Pickpocket Zakatala. Pull a shipping contract out of Zakatla's pallet. Wonder what this is for. Inspect the wine labels in your inventory. It's a set of labels for marking wine jugs. They look very similar to the ones on the jugs in Constantinius' cellar. You know, you can put an apostrophe S after a proper noun if it ends in an S. You can actually do it for any word. Really, English is just a bunch of rules that don't actually matter. Anyways, inspect the threatening note in your inventory. The letter is from Koziak and Livius. It describes an outstanding debt. Inspect drinking flask. It's a flask for holding alcohol. There's a small amount of liquid in the bottom, but you can't tell what it is. That's called backwash, baby. Inspect the shipping contract. The contract is between Livius and Zakadla. It's for the shipping of an undescribed object. Ooh. Alright. I've had a little look through some pockets. I think all of the guests might be lying.
All of them?
Well, maybe not Pavo. They just had this old drinking flash. Zakatla and Koziak, on the other hand, both had things on them that revealed they were direct dealings with Livius. Here, have a look at what I found for yourselves. You hand over the note, contract, flask, and labels.
Interesting. What about these labels?
I found them on Adala. I don't know why I read it like that. I apologize.
She was the one who wasn't accounted for when the murder took place, right? That's right. She was the one who came here with Patsy. Like Gordo Baggins here. Both were uninvited. Perhaps one of them is responsible. Or indeed, both of them.
It's possible, I suppose, but Patsy doesn't seem capable of pulling this off. How much longer until I'm done with this? Alright, pretty close.
It seems we don't have anything conclusive. What do you think we should do?
We should get them all Oh my god. I'm dying. We could get them all together. Put pressure on them with some accusations and see who breaks.
You think that'll work?
Only one way to find out, I suppose.
It's not the worst thought, and I guess whatever happens, there's a good chance that some more of the truth will come out. Alright, Gordo Baggins, just let us know what you want everyone gathered, when you want everyone gathered, and we'll take them upstairs for you.
I'm fucking ready! Perfect. Let's get everyone upstairs. I should turn the gain down a little bit if I'm going to be yelling directly into the microphone, huh? You leave a dirty dish 24 hours. We get a message in the group chat. Huh. Constantinius, you knew Leviathus well, didn't you?
I sponsored him for years, yes.
How is that sponsorship working out for you?
Well, I can't say I was profiting from it, although I do admit that he's become a little excessive with spending in recent times.
You almost benefit from being out of the way, letting you find someone new to sponsor.
The thought had crossed my mind, but he was still profitable. And it's not like I could just sponsor a second actor in addition to him anyway.
No. Must interrogate Zatkala. Don't remember this person's voice. Zatkala, you never had any dealings with Livius, have you?
Of course not.
So he's never needed anything shipped by your company? Nothing he needed to move swiftly and discreetly?
Why would he? I'm sure he's got more than enough solutions for moving his costumes around.
Stradius, the contract. Stradius presents the shipping contract. Care to explain this, Shakatla?
That looks like a contract between myself and Livius.
Good eye. Interesting how you yourself seem to not be aware of it, especially given it was you who was carrying it.
Alright, fine. Livius had contracted us to help him move some of his belongings around. He'd been doing well for himself and was moving into a larger property. I needed him to sign off on a slightly contract and change the timelines. And given we were both here, thought we may as well get it sorted.
I don't know where I got the word contract from. I see. No. Perhaps you, Koziak. Koziak, did you not claim to have been interacted with Livius? I did, and I shall stand by that claim. Why are you the one making these accusations anyway? You were the one down here with him. Besides, you're just a butler. Stradius, the note. Stradius presents a note written by yourself for Livius. It's not my voice. Seems you weren't very happy with him. How did you? So it seems you did know him. In fact, you had an issue with him, did you not? Not when I would have killed him over. He owed me some money, and he wasn't paying up. I just needed to put some pressure on him. An outstanding debt could be considered motive for murder. Much more dialogue. Pavo, you and Livius were drinking partners, weren't you?
We were.
How heavily would you say you drank together?
On occasion. A little too heavily.
Who provided the drinks?
We tend to bring our own, although I did sometimes let him have a bit extra from my flask.
Your flask, huh? Stradius, the flask. Stradius purchased a drinking flask. This flask?
Yes, that's the one. I must have misplaced it.
If you were letting Livius drink from your flask, it wouldn't have been hard for you to poison him, would it?
Why would I poison a friend?
That remains to be seen. No. And then we talked to Adala. Patsy, Adala. The two of you weren't even invited to this party. Nor were you.
Nor were you.
But being here presented a huge opportunity for an up-and-coming actor like Patsy. A huge opportunity indeed. You already knew that Constantinius was thinking about sponsoring a new actor. Perhaps you decided to speed things along a bit by removing the competition. But why would I need to remove the competition if he was already open to sponsoring me anyway? That doesn't make sense. Perhaps, and indeed it is true that you could have been present at the time of the murder. You never left the party. In fact, you sent me down here into the cellar for you, didn't you?
So you're saying that you're actually more likely to be guilty yourself?
Exactly.
What?
Sending me down there made me look guilty, a perfect way of drawing attention away from the true culprit.
But that would be a terrific plan. A terrible plan. You were here with us.
Which leads me on to you, Adala. Patsy was accounted for when the murder took place, but you were not. Care to tell us what you were up to?
I took Betsy's back to the backstage area, spent more time chatting with the actors, and then made my way to the party.
So you never entered the wine cellar?
No.
But you knew a lot about it, didn't you?
Where were you going with this?
Stradius, the labels. Wine labels from Constantinius' cellar found on your person. Care to explain?
I just found them on the floor. It's bad manners not to pick up litter.
What a convenient excuse. You. Adala. I believe you were responsible for the murder of Livius. All the evidence is pointing it to you. You were the only person missing at the time of the murder, and despite your claims, we have clear evidence you were in the cellar.
All right, fine. I was in the cellar.
Wait, what is this?
The principal bread, you fool. I could retire on the value of that wine. All I had to do was get out of here with it.
My wine!
You used me.
And I probably would have got away with it too if it wasn't for this precocious butler turned investigator you hired.
What happened to Dala? Did Livius interrupt your plan? Do you need to be silenced?
Murder! What a ridiculous assertion. I may be a thief, but I'd never kill someone.
I'll punch you. Oh, I'll punch you. This might take a minute, won't it? Oh. That's gonna sting. Might need to get some ice ready.
Stop! You're too good for me. You win.
Are you ready to confess now?
I promise I didn't do it. I'm just a thief. I wasn't even strong enough to defeat you. How could I have killed Livius?
She may be telling the truth, Gordo Baggins, but either way, we know she's a criminal now. Come with us, Adala. You have fun contemplating your crimes from your new cell.
Adala is escorted away.
Does mean we can get on with tonight's play.
Still want to go ahead with the play? You don't even want a lead actor anymore? You don't even have a lead actor anymore.
Yes, it is a bit of a last-minute issue, but I have no doubt that Livius' understudy will be able to step up.
But Adala might not have even been the killer.
Well, you've been doing a wonderful job so far, so I'm sure if the villain is still loose, you'll catch them.
Constantinius.
With respect, I'm not sure we can let everyone leave until we're sure we have this case solved.
That's not a problem. You can easily keep everyone in the theater. The only place they'll be able to run from there is straight off the cliff.
Fuck.
Constantinius. Is settled, then we'll proceed with the play. While we do that, the killer is still at large. The ever-capable Gordo Baggins here will ensure they are dealt with.
Fine, let's get going then.
Oh no, you can't come with us. I don't want your investigation disrupting things. You need to stay out of sight. Why don't you take the back way?
The back way.
Yes, it's not been used in a while, so it's a little bit precarious these days, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Fine. Where do I find this back way?
The pathway leads around the
Cliffs to the south. We'll see you there at the theater, Gordo Baggins.
Alright, let's fucking finish this. Jesus Christ. My voice is getting tired. I guess the theater's over here. There's a wall.
There you are, Gordo Baggins.
So what's the plan here?
Well, we don't really have one, but the play is about to start, and we might have a killer on the loose.
Perhaps there's some evidence we missed somewhere.
Seems like you'd be quite thorough. The only place you didn't check was here at the theater.
Well, I guess there's time to fix that.
The stairs over there lead to the backstage area. That's where the actors are.
Fucking whatever, man. Go around the steps. This is the green room, basically. Hello there. Nilsal, are you the one who's trying to find Livius' killer? That's right. So I'm guessing down here is your domain? If you think I have any actual control in here, you'd be sorely mistaken. I don't think anyone could keep these actors in line. They're a dramatic bunch. Actors, am I right? Speaking of which, where are they? The play will be starting as we speak. They'll all be up in the theater. Right. Well, in that case, I better get to it. I'd like to have a look around down here. Hopefully, I can find some sort of clue as to how Livius died. Go ahead. Fuck all that. Search the crate. Found some poison. Search the bookshelf. Secret passage. Search the costume rack. Find that one of the costumes has a wine stain on it. Nayarito. Alright. Oh, costumier. Oh, costumier. Yes. Can you tell me about the actors? There's 4 of them in total. Well, 4 I should say. Was 4. There's Natal. She's Livius's understudy. After what happened, she's now taking the lead role tonight. Then you have Clodius. He's getting close to retirement now, so prefers to take on small but impactful roles. Finally, there's Quintilia. She's quite new, so she mostly takes on the non-speaking parts. And all of them were here earlier? That's right. Livius went out for his pre-performance drink, as he likes to do. The others all stayed here until after the murder happened. And you're sure none of them would have slipped out at any point? I don't think so. I suppose I do get quite engrossed in my work sometimes, so it's not impossible. But I'm sure I'd have spotted someone going up the stairs. What's the crate of poison for? It's a gift from Constantinius. We have been having a bit of a rat problem, so he gave us poison to deal with them. I feel that. I had an ant problem recently. Seems one of the costumes has a stain on it. A stain? Yes, a wine stain. Apparently the costume belongs to Natal. Is there any reason the costume would be stained? No. None of our characters have any interaction with wine. Do you have any wine backstage? Well, the actors do like to have a drink after a play, but I always ask if they do it outside so as to not risk any damage to the costumes. Interesting. Do you know if there was a hidden passage in here? Passage? I had no idea, but I suppose it's not too surprising. How come? This is an old villa. Apparently it once played a role. Yeah, alright, bye. Let's get this over with, shall we? Oh, Stradius. The play is well underway. And for all we know, there's still a killer out there. I hope you have something for us, Squirtle Baggins. I think I might. It turns out there's a secret passage from the backstage area of the wine cellar. Someone should have gotten... just gonna space bar. We're so close. We're so close to done. Natalie. The understudies that's on stage right now? Why? As a fellow actor, she had access to the secret passage in the wine cellar where Livius is pre-performance drink. Talk about a pre-performance drink. But how did she kill him? The rat poison, of course. Damn. Enough of that would easily kill a man. She poisoned his drink so that she could be back out of the cellar before he died. Suppose that makes sense, but she wasn't the only one who had access to that passage. But she was the only one who had wine on her clothes. Wine isn't allowed backstage, so it must have come from the cellar. Oh, very good, but what about motive? Constantinius mentioned earlier she'd been in Livius' shadow for some time. Killing him has finally allowed her to take on a leading role. Suppose this doesn't all make sense, but are you certain? I'd say 80, maybe 90% sure. Well, I suppose that'll have to be enough. You're not taking down too many wrong paths today. Except the whole fake butler act. True, but you were honest about that pretty quickly. We'll wait until the play is over and then we'll take her in. Wait, but should we not be acting now? Constantinius would kill us if we stopped the performance. There's another way. Oh my god. Let's get this over with already. At last, the vile villain shows themselves. Villain? The only villain here is you, murderer. I am no murderer. What vexatious allegations come we with? Oh, fuck. Whatever. I'm not sure about this new character. Are they even in costume? Do not pretend you don't know. Your lies are at an end.
I think this was in the original script.
I've overcome so much I won't fall at this last hurdle. Lay down your arms. Never now, swing at me. Face me. You stepped in my trap. A trap. Oh, fuck. Attack Clodius. You're no match for me. How could you be this powerful? It's all part of my grand plan. I grow strong with every passing moment. I have to kill her? I can't keep up with this. Oh no. I must make my last stand. Could you find it in your heart to stay your hand? And let you live to foil my plans another day? I'm afraid that's not the game we play. And so I take my leave from this mortal coil. Bravo!
Well, that was a twist, wasn't it? Ladle, Lee, I know you killed Livius. Why? Been stuck in the shadow of that man for too long. You wouldn't let me fill another role. Murder is a bit far, though. Could you not have just lightly poisoned him? You don't understand. I never poisoned him. I just tripped him. All I wanted was to put him out of action. A small injury shouldn't have been for him to not perform this evening. What happened? He'd had so much to drink. He fell harder than expected, and he wouldn't get up. I fled. I never wanted him to. Oh, Nately. Come on, get the guards. Let's finish this shit. Jesus Christ. This is pretty fun, though. I like this quest. Stradius, Hutza, it's been a surprising pleasure working with you to solve this case. I can't believe it was all an accident. Gordo Baggins, you've done well. I'd like to apologize for our hasty arrest earlier. Your commitment to helping us has been commendable. To be fair to us, you did seem like the perfect suspect. I suppose I did, but no harm done. I'm just glad we got it all sorted out, though I don't think Patsy is going to be paying me anytime soon. You win some and you lose some, I guess. All the best, Gordo Baggins. Woo! We did it. Death on the Isle. Ability to use a costume needle. That's new. Alright, let's get back into my fishing gear for fuck's sake. Alright. We're done with that quest, and now we're done. I ain't doing no more quests for the rest of the evening. We're gonna do a farm run probably. Because I believe it's time for that. Yep. And we'll log off. That was a lot of fun though. I hope the voices weren't too annoying. I don't even know if anyone's watching this right now. Looks like nobody's watching this. So that's good. Then we're just gonna go ahead and quit the stream. I drank a bit. And I'm getting quite tired. So I'm going to end the stream right now. What the fuck? This is interesting. Fuck a farm run. What is this? We must investigate. We have to investigate. What is happening? Monkey nuts on the ground. Fire. Alright, nah, I'm gonna just call it.